Assalamu alaikum, honorable faculty members and my dear classmates and audience. So today I will demonstrate the mobile testing and demonstration. It is our lab test and class test 1. So I am Nabil Walid Rafi. My ID is 2154901005. I am in section A in BIC 2021 batch in Department of ICT, Bangladesh University of Professionals. So let me open up my instructions manual. So in the end, we have to open the Android Studio, go to settings, then SDK manager, and in here you can see the Android 14.0 API level 34. It is installed. Okay, so our SDK is ready. Sir, as I have connected my external mobile phone to my laptop, it is shown in the Android Studio as an external device ext11. The type is physical, and our API is the same 34, which we will use in our JSON configurations. For lab test, it is mobile application testing using Appium. So I made some changes for this to work. For example, in the Appium Inspector, I have changed the JSON representation, which are these values. So this automation name is same for all of our batch, and the platform name is Android. It is the same for our classmates. Next is the platform version, the device name, and the app. So the device name will vary from each of the students. So I have to find my own device ID. So I will in the next part show how I find it. And then is the app, the location. It is a demo app location from my hard disk, and this is the platform version. I also found it from the command prompt. So now I will show it. So let's go to command prompt. So here I have typed ADB devices to get the list of device. Next I have typed the ADB shell get prompt to get the version of the release. And next is the APM driver list to find the UI automator 2. And next is the ADB shell dump sys. So what is its purpose? It is used to find our app name, because we use different phones. In our phones, the calculator app is different in Samsung than another brand might be. So how can we find it? Let's search for M focused app, this keyword, find next. So here we can see it. Here is our focused app. Alongside it, this is our app name. The com.sector android app calculator slash dot calculator. So here these are the package names used by Android to go into the branch of our calculator app. Okay. So it is from this command prompt that we can find using some basic commands. So see it. The ADB devices you use to find out our device name. So from here, I put the value in this JSON, and now I can start the session. Before starting the session, I have already started the Appium allow course. If you have not started it, so just go to here, Control C, and I write it Appium allow course. So here it is, and my server will be started. So if you did not start the server and here click started session, you will find the problem of a session. Yeah, but hopefully we will be able to operate our phone from this inspector session now. So let's watch it. So here you can do a lot of functionalities. We have already done that. We have used the start recording portion to find our link from here, the code, automation code. Okay, so from here, let's go to our code. Eclipse workspace. So here we go to the code. So we have created a Maven project and created a package and class. Uh, so the class is app-test3. So I had to import a lot of and stuffs for a lot of methods for our purpose, some annotations. It was at that before I had to make it before class to correct it. Then there was this driver. It was called unknown driver by inspector, but I modified it to be Android driver. Okay, next I used a a counter. Why I used a counter is to keep count of how many operations in calculator I perform, like addition, subtraction. Okay, so I have put all those values here: the automation name, platform version, my device name. Okay, so in the sample test, I have put my code and I have made sure to in the duration to be 1000, and for when I needed to verify the value, I made it 2000. For example, through this portion, I erase the value of the result in my calculator. If there is any unnecessary dumb value. Okay, so let's see the verify result. I have created a custom method. By using the verify result, I can check the value whether it matches or not. String dot value of 1 plus 2. So it will my laptop will calculate the 1 plus 2, and if it matches to the function, then then the calculator is accurate. So let's go there. Okay, before that, in the verify result, before that I used double time so that I can get some time without visibility issues like popping up too soon. Okay, so here is my created method verify result. So here I have passed the first operand, then the operator, then the second operand, like 5 plus 2. So then is the string result. So the result will be calculated by laptop, but the uh, yes, but the in the mobile phone the value will be calculated in the calculator. The two values need to match. So the value I expect to will be calculated by the laptop, which is the expected value, and the extracted value is the value I will see in the mobile calculator. So it was not easy to calculate the mobile value because there is because we have to manipulate the code. So first of all, there was this line. So the important part is this, the ID. So how did I get this ID? Let's get back to inspector. Yeah. So go back to home. So let's go to my calculator app here. So in the source, the value will be shown here, the result. 8 plus 3 equals 11. Okay. So here it is. We go to the select. So we click on the value. So here we can see the corresponding CSS code is the ID equals this. We click on this, it is copied. So let's get back to there, and we have pasted it here. And the web element with this similar code was used in our web testing. So I have found this common, the asset equals common. It was kind of here. So it was in memory and in my memory. So yeah, like in the web testing, this thing was I previously used, so I knew the asset equals method, but it was tough to find the value because when I used the get text, it gave me the value along with some unnecessary strings. So to remove that, I used a regex command digit and more than a number, more than some number of digits. I expressed by this command, and by using the matcher method of the Java APIs, I matched the value, and in the extracted value, it used their commonly used documentation matcher.group method. I found this in the documentation, and so next is the This line I used so because in our requirement it was said to calculate the accuracy of our calculator. So this line will tell keep a log if the command is successful. But if it is not successful, the code will not get into this 295 line in the first place. The code will stop in the assert equals and give a fail command if the two values doesn't match, which means our calculator is not accurate. Okay, so let's run it now. So I use the Vysor for getting the out. Okay, so run as test. Okay, so we can see the simulation now. The Vysor app is showing me my phone screen. It is SM A552F model. Okay, so it is my home screen. For home screen, I go to the app section and I now press clear to clear and dump values. Then I press 1 plus 2 equals 3. At this point, it is asserting, and the value is shown in the calculator, operation 1. So after that, 3 minus 2, 1, and the value is locked as 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay. Next one, multiplication. After addition and subtraction and multiplication, it is also successful, operation 3. Now, okay. Now again, it will show the assertion check, and it is also shown to be correct. So as it passed the assert equals, it went to the next line and printed that operation calculation gives correct value for the expected value. Okay, so here is our uh, here is our test. So I have also, so this is my instruction. This was yeah, this was my tutorial and this was my submission instruction of the class test. So this was, I made a report. Here is the device name. From my I attached the screenshots, my app names, and the testing actions I've shown here, like the home paper, the app opening, and the instructions. And I have used the code modifications for, and then I have also added my manual method I created, the verification method I created, and next is the dependencies I thought I will need, and this solves some of my debugging issues. So thank you everyone for, I hope this tutorial will be helpful for understanding how to configure in your device if I give the code in GitHub. So thank you everyone. Thank you honorable faculty members. Assalamu alaikum.